All right, part 6 is now in session. Let's begin. We're moving on to the Blu-rays, by the way. So let's begin with the double feature pack featuring Braveheart and Gladiator. Braveheart stars Mel Gibson. Gladiator stars Russell Crowe. Both of them were the winner of 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Here's the front, back, spine. Braveheart stars also stars Sophie Marceau, Patrick McGoohan, Catherine McCormick, directed by Mel Gibson. The film itself is from 1995, rated R, and runs 177 minutes. Gladiator also stars Joaquin Phoenix, Connie Nielsen, Oliver Reed, Derek Jacobi, Djimon Hounsou, and Richard Harris. Directed by Ridley Scott. The film itself is from 2000. Rated R. And the original theatrical version runs 155 minutes. The extended version, the unrated extended version, runs 170 minutes. Up next is a Clint Eastwood double feature pack featuring Firefox and Heartbreak Ridge. Here's the front, back, spine. Firefox is directed by both films are directed by Clint Eastwood. Heartbreak Ridge also stars Marsha Mason. Firefox is from 1982, rated PG, and runs 136 minutes. Heartbreak Ridge is from 1986, rated R, and runs 130 minutes. Up next is a Bruce Willis double feature pack featuring Mercury Rising and The Jackal. Mercury Rising also stars Alec Baldwin, and Jackal also stars Richard Gere. Here's the front, back, spine. Mercury Rising also stars Chi McBride and Kim Dickens, directed by Harold Becker. The film itself is from 1998, rated R, and runs an hour and 52 minutes. The Jackal also stars Sidney Poitier and Diane Venora, directed by Michael Caton Jones. The film itself is from 1997, rated R, and runs 2 hours and 5 minutes. Up next, we have an Adam Sandler double feature pack, Laugh Out Loud double feature pack featuring Mr. Deeds and Big Daddy. Mr. Deeds stars Adam Sandler and Winona Ryder. Mr. Deeds screams fun and delivers non-stop laughs, says Sean Edwards of Fox TV. And Big Daddy also stars Adam Sandler. Here's front, back, spine. Mr. Deeds also stars Peter Gallagher, Jared Harris, Alan Covert, Eric Avari, and John Turturro. Directed by Stephen Brill. The film itself is from 2002, rated PG-13, and runs 96 minutes. Big Daddy also stars Joey Lauren Adams, John Stewart, Rob Schneider, Cole and Dylan Sprouse, and Leslie Mann. Directed by Dennis Dugan. The film itself is from 1999. Rated PG-13 and runs 93 minutes. Up next is one of two Stephen King double feature packs. This one features Misery and Carrie. Misery stars James Caan and Kathy Bates. And Carrie stars Sissy Spacek and John Travolta. Here's the front, back, spine. Misery also stars Frances Sternhagen and Richard Farnsworth, with a special appearance by Lauren Bacall. Directed by Rob Reiner. The film itself is from 1990, rated R, and runs 108 minutes. Carrie also stars Piper Laurie. Directed by Brian De Palma. The film itself is from 1976, rated R, and runs 98 minutes. Up next is another Stephen King double feature pack featuring The Shawshank Redemption and The Green Mile. Shawshank Redemption stars Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman, and The Green Mile stars Tom Hanks. Here's the front, back, spine. The Shawshank Redemption also stars Bob Gunton, William Sadler, Clancy Brown, Gil Bellows, and James Whitmore. Directed by Frank Darabont. The film itself is from 1994, rated R, and runs 142 minutes. The Green Mile also stars David Morse, Bonnie Hunt, Michael Clark Duncan, James Cromwell, Michael Jeter, Graham Greene, Dutch Hutchison, Sam Rockwell, Barry Pepper, Jeffrey DeMunn, Patricia Clarkson, and Harry Dean Stanton. Directed by Frank Darabont. The film itself is from 1999, rated R, and runs 188 minutes. Up next, we have a triple feature pack featuring 300 hold on a second here. Featuring 300, Troy, the director's cut of Troy, and Alexander Revisited, the final cut. Here's front, back, spine. 300 stars Gerard Butler, Lena Headey, that's Heady, David Wynham, and Dominic West. Directed by Zack Snyder. The film itself is from 2007, rated R, and runs 116 minutes. Troy, director's cut, stars Brad Pitt, Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom, Diane Kruger, Brian Cox, Sean Bean, Brendan Gleeson, and Peter O'Toole, directed by Wolfgang Peterson. The film itself is from 2007, unrated, and runs 196 minutes. And Alexander Revisited stars Colin Farrell, Angelina Jolie, Val Kilmer, and Anthony Hopkins, directed by Oliver Stone. The film itself is from 2007, unrated, and runs 213 minutes. Up next we have a Sylvester Stallone triple feature pack featuring Assassins, Cobra, and The Specialist. Assassins stars Sylvester Stallone and Antonio Banderas. The Specialist stars Sylvester Stallone and Sharon Stone. Here's the front, back, spine. Assassins also stars Julianne Moore. That film is from 1995, rated R, runs 133 minutes. Cobra also stars Bridget Nielsen, Rennie Santoni, directed by George P. Cosmatos. The film itself is from 1986. Rated R, and runs 87 minutes. And The Specialist also stars Sharon Stone, James Woods with Rod Steiger, and Eric Roberts, directed by Louis Losa. The film itself is from 1994. Rated R, and runs 110 minutes. Up next, we have a John Hughes triple feature pack featuring The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, and Weird Science. Here's the front, back, spine. The Breakfast Club stars Emilio Estevez, Paul Gleason, Anthony Michael Hall, Judd Nelson, Molly Ringwald, and Ali Sheedy. Directed. The film itself is from 1985, rated R, and runs an hour and 37 minutes. 16 Candles stars Molly Ringwald, Paul Dooley, Justin Henry, and Anthony Michael Hall. The film itself is from 1984, rated PG, and runs an hour and 33 minutes. And Weird Science stars Anthony Michael Hall, Ian Mitchell Smith, and Kelly LeBrock. The film itself is from 1985, rated PG-13, and runs an hour and 34 minutes. Up next, we have a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson triple feature pack featuring Doom, The Scorpion King, and The Rundown. Here's the front, back, spine. Doom also stars Carl Urban, Rosamund Pike, Roz Adadi, directed by Andrei Barkowiak. The film itself is from 2005. Unrated, it runs an hour and 53 minutes. Scorpion King also stars Kelly Hu, Bernard Hill, Grant Asloff, Peter Facinelli, Michael Clark Duncan. The film itself is from 2002. Directed by Chuck Russell. The film itself is from 2002. Rated PG-13 and runs an hour and 32 minutes. And The Rundown also stars Sean William Scott, Christopher Walken, Rosario Dawson, and Ewan Bremner. The film itself, and it's directed by Peter Berg. The film itself is from 2003, rated PG-13, and runs an hour and 45 minutes. Up next, we have hold on a second here. Up next, we have a triple feature pack featuring Jarhead, The Kingdom, and Green Zone. Jarhead stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Peter Sarsgaard, Chris Cooper, and Jamie Foxx. The Kingdom stars Jamie Foxx, Chris Cooper, and Jennifer Garner. And The Green Zone stars Matt Damon. Hold on just 1 second here. We're going to move into my bedroom here. All right. Jarhead is directed by Sam Mendes. The film itself is from 2005, rated R, and runs 2 hours and 3 minutes. Kingdom also stars Jason Bateman, Jeremy Piven, Danny Houston, Richard Jenkins, directed by Peter Berg. The film itself is from 2007, rated R, and runs an hour and 51 minutes. And The Green Zone also stars Greg Kinnear, Brendan Gleeson, Amy Ryan, Khalid Madrala, and Jason Isaacs. Directed by Paul Greengrass. The film itself is from 2010, rated R, and runs an hour and 55 minutes. Up next is a Clint Eastwood 4-film pack, director's collection. featuring Letters from Iwo Jima, $1 Million Baby, Mystic River, and Unforgiven. Here's the front, back, spine. Letters from Iwo Jima stars Ken Watanabe, Kazunari, Ninamaya, Tsuyoshi Ihara, Case, and Shido Nakamura. Directed by Clint Eastwood. The film itself is from 2006, rated R, and runs 140 minutes. $1 Million Baby also stars Clint Eastwood, Hilary Swank, Morgan Freeman. Directed by Clint Eastwood, the film itself is from 2004, rated PG-13 and runs 132 minutes. Mystic River stars Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, Kevin Bacon, Lawrence Fishburne, Marcia Gay Harden, and Laura Linney. Directed by Clint Eastwood. The film itself is from 2003, rated R, and runs 138 minutes. And Unforgiven stars Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, and Richard Harris. Directed by Clint Eastwood. The film itself is from 1992, rated R, and runs 131 minutes. Up next is a Leonardo DiCaprio 4-film favorites collection featuring Shutter Island, The Aviator, Blood Diamond, and Body of Lies. Here's the front, back, spine. Shutter Island also stars Mark Ruffalo, Ben Kingsley, Michelle Williams, Emily Mortimer, Patricia Clarkson, and Max von Sydow. Directed by Martin Scorsese. The film itself is from 2010, rated R, and runs 137 minutes. The Aviator also stars Cate Blanchett, Kate Beckinsale, John C. Reilly, Alec Baldwin, Alan Alda, and Jude Law. Directed by Martin Scorsese. The film itself is from 2004, rated PG-13, and runs 170 minutes. Blood Diamond also stars Jennifer Connelly, Djimon Hounsou, Michael Sheen, and Arnold Vosloo. Directed by Edward Zwick. The film itself is from 2006, rated R, runs 143 minutes. And Body of Lies also stars Russell Crowe, Mark Strong, Golshifteh Farahani, Oscar Isaac, Simon McBurney. Directed by Ridley Scott. The film itself is from 2008, rated R, and runs 128 minutes. Up next, we have the 70th anniversary D-Day collection featuring The Longest Day, Great Escape, Battle of Britain, Patton, Tora Tora Tora, and A Bridge Too Far. Here's front, back, spine. The Longest Day is from 1962 and runs 178 minutes. Great Escape is from 1963 and runs 172 minutes. Battle of Britain is from 1969 and runs 132 minutes. Patton is from 1970 and runs 172 minutes. Tora 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 is from 1970 and runs 145 minutes. And A Bridge Too Far is from 1977 and runs 176 minutes. Up next, we have the Mel Brooks collection. Here's the front, back, spine. The 12 Chairs is from 1970, rated G. And runs. And these don't have the running times, so. Blazing Saddles is from 1974, and it's rated R. Young Frankenstein is rated PG from 1974 also. Silent Movie from 1976, rated PG. High Anxiety, 1977, rated PG. History of the World, Part 1, 1981, rated R. To Be or Not to Be, 1983, rated PG. Spaceballs, 1987, rated PG. And Robin Hood Men in Tights, 1993, rated PG. 13. Up next is the 2008 DVD release of The Sixth Day, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Blu-ray release. 2 thumbs up, says Ebert and Roper. Here's front, back, spine. Also starring Michael Rappaport, Tony Goldwyn, Michael Rooker, Sarah Winter, and Robert Duvall. Directed by Roger Spottiswoode. The film itself is from 2000, rated PG-13, and runs 123 minutes. Up next is the 2010 10th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray release of 10 Things I Hate About You, starring Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger. Here's front, back, spine. Also starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Larissa Oleynik, Larry Miller, Andrew Keegan, David Krumholtz, and Susan May Pratt, directed by Gil Junger. The film itself is from 2000, rated PG-13, and runs 97 minutes. Up next is the 2016 Blu-ray release of 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. 4 stars, a gripping, harrowing, and heartfelt film, says Joe. Zeminowicz of New York Daily News, and a riveting and exhilarating true story, a masterpiece, says Stephen Hayes of the Weekly Standard. A tense action thriller, says Brian Truitt of USA Today. Here's front, back, and spine. Starring James Badge Dale, John Krasinski, and Max Martini. Directed by Michael Bay. The film itself is from 2016, rated R, runs 144 minutes. Up next is the hold on a second here. Up next, we have the 40-Year-Old Virgin, unrated edition. Here's the front, back, spine. I think this is a 2008 DVD release, but I'm not sure. Anyway, the movie stars Steve Carell, Catherine Keener, and Paul Rudd. Directed by Judd Apatow. The film itself is from 2005. Theatrical version is rated R and runs an hour and 57 minutes. The unrated version runs 2 hours and 13 minutes. Up next is the 2013 Blu-ray release of 42, the Jackie Robinson story. Starring the late Chadwick Boseman and Harrison Ford. It will make you believe in heroes again, says Jake Hamilton of Fox TV. Here's front, back, spine. Uplifting and inspiring, says Scott Mantz of Access Hollywood. Also starring Nicole Beharie, Christopher Maloney, Andre Holland, Lucas Black, Hamish Linklater, and Ryan Merriman. Directed by Brian Helgeland. The film itself is from 2013, rated PG-13, runs 128 minutes. Up next is the 2006 Blu-ray release of 50 First Dates, starring Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. Here's front, back, spine. Also starring Rob Schneider, Sean Astin, and Dan Aykroyd. Directed by Peter Siegel. The film itself is from 2004, rated PG-13, and runs doesn't list the running time, but I think that it does run an hour and 40 minutes. And up next is the 2018 Blu-ray release of Disney's 101 Dalmatians. Here's front, back, spine. The film itself is from 1961, rated G, and runs 79 minutes. And last but not least for this video is the 2008 Blu-ray release of 10,000 BC. Here's front, back, spine. Starring Stephen Strait, Camilla Bell, Cliff Curtis. Directed by Roland Emmerich. The film itself is from 2008. Rated PG-13 and runs 109 minutes. Well, that's going to do it for... That's going to do it. We're going to stop right there. We'll pick up where we left off at in part 7. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And we'll see you again in my next video. Actually, we will do part 7 tomorrow. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.